Hey guys, it's me, Miss Mills, and welcome to Mrs. Mills' Math Time. The whole point of this, I'm sorry. The whole point of this video is to help you out with IXL Y11, and Y11 is where they're going to give you two ordered pairs, and you have to find the slope and the y-intercept, and then plug that into an equation. Okay? So remember, the equation is y equals mx plus b, where m is our slope, b is the y-intercept. M is always next to the x, so that means the slope is always next to the x. And then again, you substitute the y-intercept where b is. So that means when you have ordered pairs, you need to know how to find the slope from two ordered pairs and then use that information to find the y-intercept. So I'm going to do probably like 5 examples on here. This is going to be a pretty long video, so I do need y'all to bear with me and follow along with me and do this step by step with me, okay? You do have to get this IXL to an 80%. Let's go. All right, so here's our two ordered pairs. We have 1 and 0, and then we have 5 and 8. And we want to find the slope and the y-intercept so we can put it into our slope-intercept form, which is this equation right here. So let's go ahead and do this. All right, so first things first is we need to find the slope of these 2 points. Again, to find the slope of 2 points, you can label the points and put them into the slope formula and solve for slope. So let's do that real quick. Guys, when you have ordered pairs, your first number is always an x, your second number is always a y. So that means 1 is an x, 0 is a y, 5 is an x, and 8 is a y. Okay? This is our first ordered pair, so I'm going to make this x1 and y1. This is my second ordered pair, so I'm going to make this x2 and y2. Our slope formula is y2 minus y1. We're going to put that over x2 minus x1. Okay? What I need first is y2. y2 is 8. We're going to subtract that by y1, which is 0. Then I have x2. x2 is 5. And we're going to subtract that by x1, which is 1. Okay? 8 minus 0 is going to give us 8. 5 minus 1 is going to give us 4. So 8 divided by 4, this can be reduced. 8 divided by 4 is going to give us 2. Okay? So our slope, our end value, is 2. So cool. We can put slope now into our equation. 2x plus b. Okay? We put slope into our equation. And we have our two ordered pairs. We have 1 and 0 and 5 and 8. And our next step to find the y-intercept is we need to substitute one of these into the equation and solve for b. Now, again, it doesn't matter which one you choose. In this particular case, I'm going to choose this one because it looks easier. So let's use this one. Remember, 1 is an x, and 0 is a y, and we can use that information to substitute into here. I need y first, so y is 0. I'm going to substitute that in. That equals 2, slope is 2. X is 1, so I'm going to substitute 1 in for x. And then we're going to put in this plus b. Now, I'm going to want to solve for b. So we're going to review one-step equations while we're doing this. So guys, 2 times 1 is our first step. You know, when you have a number next to a number in parentheses, that means multiplication. 2 times 1 is going to give us 2. Okay, so now we have 0 equals 2 plus b. Again, I want to get b by itself, so I want to get rid of this 2. To get rid of this 2, I want to make it equal to 0. So how to make a positive 2 equal to 0 is to subtract it by the same number. 2 minus 2 would give us 0, so this works. Now here's the thing. If you do it on one side of the equation, you have to do it on the other side of the equation. Okay, so we need to subtract 2 from 0 as well. So 2 minus 2 is going to give us, well, 0. Again, kind of cancels out. We can bring down this plus b. And then 0 minus 2 will give us a negative 2. That's what we have now. Again, you don't have to have 0. So that means negative 2 equals b. So we have our y-intercept. Our slope is 2. Our y-intercept is negative 2. And we can now put that into our equation of y equals mx plus b. Y equals slope, which is 2. And our y-intercept is going to be a negative 2, so that's minus 2. So there you go. Here's our answer. So if I go back to our IXL, I can put in 2 for our slope, and then our y-intercept. We already have that minus sign on there, so I need to make sure I've just put a 2 there. All right, and let's keep going. So same thing. We have our ordered pairs. We need to find the slope first, and then substitute our points in to find the y-intercept. So let's do that real quick. Here's our next one. Okay. So slope formula, x1, y1, x2, and y2. Put it in our slope formula. Y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. I need y2 first, which is 7. We're going to subtract that by y1, which is 4. x2 is next, and I'm going to subtract that by 0. Okay. 7 minus 4 is going to give us 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. 1 minus 0 is going to give us 1. So our slope is 3, because any number over 1 will give us an answer of just the numerator. Okay, so 3 over 1 is the same as saying 3. So that's our slope. Now let's find our y-intercept by plugging our slope in to the equation, and then plugging in one of our ordered pairs into here too. Doesn't matter which one. Since I did the first one last time, I'm going to do the second one this time. So I'm going to use 1 and 7. 1 is our x, 7 is our y. So I'm going to substitute 7 in for y, substitute 1 in for x, and solve. So again, first steps, we need to multiply this. 3 times 1 is 3. Now I want to get b by itself. So to get b by itself, we need to get 3 out of there. We need to get rid of 3, so b could be on this side by itself. So to get rid of a positive 3, we're going to subtract that by 3. And if we do it on one side, we have to do it on the other side. So, so 3 minus 3 is going to give us 0. We can bring down this plus b. 7 minus 3 is going to give us 4. So our b value is going to be 4. So our slope is 3, b value is 4. We can put that into our equation, which is y equals mx plus b, and we have our answer. So I can go back to here, and I'm going to put in 3 here, and it already has that plus sign for me. So I'm going to put in my 4 there, and there you go. Let's keep going. So I'm going to skip a level, because you will have to write it out in the next level, I believe. Nope, this is the same thing, so let me try again. Okay, same thing. All right, so this time you're going to have to write it out on yourself. I just want to show you how to do that real quick. So we have our 2 ordered pairs. We have 3 and 6, and we have 9 and 8, and we need to find our slope first. So let's do that real quick. So we have x1 and y1, x2 and y2. Our slope formula is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. y2 is first, which is 8. Come on, there we go. It's going to be 8 minus y1, which is 6, and then 9 minus 3. So 8 minus 6 is going to give us 2. 9 minus 3 is going to give us 6. Again, this can be reduced. They're both even. So we can reduce this to 1 over 3. Because 2 divided by 2 is 1. 6 divided by 2 is 3. And that is the smallest we can get. Guys, that is our slope. So cool. Let's plug that in. Y equals, our slope is 1/3 x plus b. I'm going to use this ordered pair this time. 3 and 6. 3 is an x, 6 is a y. I need y first according to here, so I'm going to substitute that 6 in for y. 1/3 is our slope. X is 3. And then plus b, and now I can solve. So 1/3 times 3 is the same as saying 3 divided by 3. So guys, that's going to give us 1. Then I can bring down the rest of it. Because that was our first step, is to multiply. Second step is one-step equation. I want to get b by itself. And to get b by itself, I have to get rid of this 1. To get rid of this 1, I'm going to subtract that by 1, because 1 minus 1 would give us 0. And if I do that on one side of the equation, I have to do that on the other side of the equation as well. So again, 1 minus 1 is 0. We can bring down that plus b. 6 minus 1 is going to give us 5. Get rid of this 0, so 5 is our y-intercept. So we have our slope, which is 1/3. Our y-intercept is 5, so we can write our equation, which ends up being y equals 1/3 x plus 5. There it goes. So I'm going to plug that in here now. So I have to type out the whole thing now. Bring in that x and then add 5. Guys, I'm going to do one more example with y'all, and then that's going to be it for this video. So let's do one more example. We have -6 and 3, then I have 0 and -4. I need to find the slope first. So let's do that. So we have x1 and y1, x2 and y2. I need y2 first, which is -4 minus 3, okay? Because it's y2 minus y1. Then it's x2 minus x1, so that's going to be 0 minus -6, okay? -4 minus 3, -4 minus 3 is going to give us 4, 5, 6, 7, -7. Guys, if you're not 100% sure on this, make sure to check your calculator. 0 minus -6, again, when you have two negatives just like that, two negatives equals a positive, so 0 plus 6 is going to give us -7/6. Okay, so here is our slope. Our slope is -7/6. Okay, so I can put that into our equation. And I'm going to plug in this one in this time. So we have 0 and -4. 0 is an x, -4 is a y. -4 gets plugged in first for y. -7/6. Then I need 0 for x. All right, so -7/6 times 0 is going to give us 0. And this one's going to be easy. To get 0 by itself, I mean, you don't have to do b. To get b by itself, you don't have to do anything. So -4 is b. Okay. Another way you can know that is in this one, it already kind of gave you the answer because when x is 0, y is -4. But I just wanted to show you how that worked real quick. Okay. Because remember, if you are reading a table to find the y-intercept, you find what is y when x equals 0. Well, same thing here. When x is 0, y is -4, so that's our y-intercept. But again, I plugged it into the equation just to be sure. So now we have our slope, which is -7/6. Our y-intercept is -4, so we can write that into our equation, which is y equals -7/6 x minus 4. And I can plug that in. Y equals -7/6 x minus 4. And there you go. Guys, if y'all have any questions, let me know. I will help out in any way that I can. I will be having Zooms throughout the week if I have to, and I will give you times for that if y'all need help with any of your homework assignments. I hope y'all have a wonderful week. Stay safe, stay warm, and I will see you later. Bye.